I'm going to start with the next method now from nitriles and esters. This method is again going to be reduction. So you can see that we are going to reduce so many compounds, aldehydes to primary alcohols. We have reduced in the Rosenman reduction, we had reduced acyl chloride to aldehydes, and now we are going to reduce nitriles and esters also into aldehydes. You must remember how does nitrile look like. Let me give you an idea. Look at this. This is the formula, and if you write down its common name, this will be children called as alkyl and this will be called as cyanide. And if you want to call it as the IUPAC name, then the whole number of carbon atoms whichever are there you have to count. Suppose it was like this. So how many are there? You can see, right? So it will be called as ethane. Just write nitrile as the suffix. So this is the IUPAC name, this is the common name, so that's not a big challenge for us to understand in the exam. We are going to reduce them now using some special reducing agents. Some new reagents are coming up now for you. The first important reagent which I am going to show you is stannous chloride plus hydrochloric acid. Look at this, you must know the names. If you know, write down in the exam. If you don't know, don't write the wrong names, okay? So stannous chloride plus HCl are going to be mixed together. You can see here what happens. SnCl4 is formed plus SnCl2 plus Cl2 gives you SnCl4, and these two hydrogens are coming out. So we can just write down as nascent hydrogen like this. This nascent hydrogen will act as a reducing agent. Alright. Now this step need not be shown in the board exam. You just need to understand that the reagent is what. The reagent over here, what I am using is stannous chloride plus hydrochloric acid, and when I am using it for reducing the nitriles, that particular reduction is called as Stephan reduction. It's very simple for you to remember. Stephan, look at this, SN, tin, okay? So at least it will remind you in exam, you will not forget what is Stephan's reagent. So Stephan's reagent is SnCl2 plus 2HCl. Let's use Stephan's reagent and do the reduction of nitriles. So let's have a look at this. We are going to take a nitrile and add Stephan's reagent SnCl2 plus HCl. What is it going to give me? I know it. Nascent hydrogen, which is a very good reducing agent. Now this Stephan's reagent is going to give you hydrogen atoms which you can just attack like this across the double bond because it is unsaturated. So wherever there is unsaturation, hydrogens can easily get added up over there. You're going to get RC double bond N, and the new hydrogens which I am going to attach, I'm just going to write like this, HH. So what is this compound now? This becomes a new compound, a new class of compound which is called as imine. So we have changed the functional group from C triple bond N to C double bond N, C double bond NH. So this particular functional group will be called as imine. Imine is going to be further hydrolyzed. So we can add water in this and accelerate the hydrolysis by adding acid. So whenever you see in organic chemistry we are doing hydrolysis, it will be of two types, acidic and alkaline. Generally we are doing acidic hydrolysis. Why acid is added? Just because it's a catalyst. When this happens, the bond will be breaking this way. When the bond breaks this way, just remember the nitrogen is going to be negative, so it is going to take away the positive hydrogen from water, and the carbon which is less negative than nitrogen will take away the oxygens with it. So this is the logic you remember in exam, that in water we have two hydrogens and one oxygen atom. So two hydrogen atoms, you can give it to nitrogen, and one oxygen atom you can give it to carbon. So how does it look like? It looks like this finally. RC double bond O, which we want. This is the product which we are desiring, okay? We are preparing aldehydes, plus what is the byproduct coming out is NH, and these two hydrogens also. So we'll just add them as ammonia gas coming out. So this is a fantastic method of reduction of selectively reducing cyanides or nitriles into aldehydes. Any compound, anything you can write over here. Somebody can write like this also. It becomes your benzonitrile, okay? So it becomes benzonitrile, and finally we get benzaldehyde. Then naturally when it gets reduced, you're going to get a different product. So it's not very difficult for you to write down these products in board exam. Just remember one thing, the reagent what is the reagent, what is it used for, what is it going to give me. So it is not a very strong reducing agent. As you can see here, had it been very strong, I would have got alcohol, isn't it? All the double bonds would have vanished from here, but they are all not vanishing. So you know, for certain conversions we require partial reductions. So that's why this method is extremely good. Let's see the Diebel H now. Now there's another very new and interesting reagent in your syllabus, which is Diebel H. You can see, look at the abbreviation DIBALH, which stands for, I'll just write down its full form. It's very simple, diisobutyl aluminium hydride. So it's going to donate the hydrogens in the form of H minus. So this is diisobutyl aluminium hydride. It's a very bulky and a very strong reducing agent, and selectively it's very selective. Selectively it is going to reduce the nitrile functional group. It is selectively, it's going to pick up nitrile and just reduce that only, and it is not going to reduce C double bond C or C triple bond C. This is extremely important for me for the examination point of view, that it is going to reduce only nitriles in a compound. Suppose you have been given a chain, and it will not reduce C double bond C or C triple bond C. So exam mein what kind of questions are they going to give you is like this. Look at this. So they are going to give you questions of this sort: 1 2 3 4. See, valencies you must satisfy. Sometimes we may write wrong by mistake, so be careful about that. And what happens, you know, we are going to use this in exactly the same way as we reduce stannous chloride and HCl. Same, exactly the same mechanism, children. So we just write down Diebel H in the exam first of all. And what happens after you reacted with Diebel H? You will get an what did we learn? We will just get hydrogens added up like this. We'll be getting CH2 double bond CH, single bond C double bond NH, NH. So what is this compound? We have seen, no? We have seen in the previous topic that this is an imine, and you can see that the double bond is not touched by me. So Diebel H is very selective. It's going to not touch the triple bond or the double bond. And after this, what's the next step? Simple, you know that. So we are going to reduce first, and then we are going to add water, and the bond breaks like this. We all know very well, nitrogen will take away the 2 hydrogens of water. We are using water here, so nitrogen takes the hydrogen, and where does the oxygen go? It goes with the carbon. So our answer will be CH2 double bond CH, CH, look at this, CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, and then what are we going to write here? Double bond O. So very, very carefully you write down this in exam, plus NH and 2 hydrogens. Ye 2 double bonds are there, no? So these 2 hydrogens you can attach there, so it becomes ammonia gas. So it's a very simple and a good method, children. Now also one more thing is there, that Diebel H can also reduce esters. So we'll have CH3, CH2. Let's take an example of an ester, a bigger one I'm taking, COCH3. Every child must know what is an ester. Ester is a compound which is made by the combination of or mixing a carboxylic acid with an alcohol. And the unique property of esters every child knows, because we all eat bananas. They have fruity smell, a very pleasant aromatic smell. So that smell is due to ester. So esters have fruity smell, and this is the formula of ester. General formula is what? This is the molecular, this is the functional group. How do I name an ester? Look at this. After the oxygen atom, you have to locate what group is there. After the oxygen atom, which group is there? Methyl is there. Before the carbon, which group is there? This group is there. So just count the total number of carbon atoms. 1 2 3 4. So it's coming from which acid? It's coming from butanoic acid. Okay, so this ester is coming from the combination of 2 compounds. Number 1 is methyl alcohol, and what is the second compound? Butanoic acid. So when I mixed methyl alcohol and butanoic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 during esterification, I got this answer. And this answer is known as methyl butanoate. Butanoate, look at this, methyl, and then I just write butanoate. So by looking at the name of an ester, one can make out who were the parent compounds: methyl alcohol and butanoic acid. So children, let's do the reduction of these esters using a special reagent, that is Diebel H. So when we add Diebel H, Dibyl H is very good, you know. It's going to stop the reaction at the stage of an aldehyde, because if I use a very strong reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride followed by water treatment, okay, lithium aluminum hydride step 1 and step 2 water treatment, then the reaction will not stop here. It will continue till the final reduction takes place, complete reduction takes place. But I don't want complete reduction, I want the reaction to stop at aldehydic stage. So that is why I'm going to take Dibyl H. So what will it do? It will stop the reaction at the stage number 1. Look at this. I'm going to break the bond like this, and we are going to get CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O. You know, look at this. So we get this, and plus CH3OH. That's the end of the reaction. So we get aldehydes. Very happily we are getting aldehydes, and we get alcohol. But if you had used this fellow LAH, then my god, it would have caused further reduction, and you would have got CH2, CH2, CH, and naturally we would have reduced this C double bond O also, and we would have got OHH. So are we going to use this LAH? No, not at all. So at some places we have to use milder reducing agent, and in some places stronger reducing agents. Now Dibyl H is very versatile. It will give you different types of products depending upon the temperature conditions. Okay, we are not going to go into such detail in 12th standard. We just have to understand that Dibyl H is a very good reagent to reduce esters to aldehydic stage. It will not take the reaction further ahead to alcoholic stage. If I want to convert esters to alcohol, yes, I'm going to take LAH then. Alright, so this was your reduction which we have finished with nitriles as well as with esters.